Today, I'm going to be sharing with you how to add Google Classroom to your teacher webpage and why you would want to do that. As you see here on my webpage, at the very bottom of the webpage, I have my classes. Now, normally, and what a lot of people would do, and you would think it would be the best way to do, is simply just go into Google Classroom and get the invite link and put it on your webpage, and it would be there. That works, and that is a way of doing it, but the reason you don't want to do it that way is because it is an invite link. So anybody with a Burn It CISD account can click on that link and automatically join your class. So you could end up with a lot of people in your class that don't need to be there. Now, we are protected in the fact that if it's not in our domain, no one can join the Google class. So that's the good part. But we don't want your classes filling up with a whole bunch of unnecessary people. So how do you get your classes to show up like this on your teacher webpage? Well, the first thing you need to do is to sign into your webpage, your portal there at the Edlio. And so you'll come to this page right here. So to get started and get your classes started, what you're going to do is you're going to come to Classes, and then Classes again. And we're going to come to My Classes. You're going to select Add Class here under the Google Classroom integration. Say yes. And then it will go out and start talking to Google Classroom. Now, you won't see all these classes like I see. So I'm just going to select my class that I want to join, that I want to appear. So we'll say Next. Just select it, say Next. You don't have to give it a department, and just say Connect. And then it's going to go ahead and it's going to connect to that Google class and load it. So now you see that it's there as part of my Google Classes. So if we come back here to my web page, and let's refresh this web page so you can see, you'll see that I have that class I just added is right there. So what does that do for you? So this Edlio training class, so if we clicked on that, it brings me to this, and I'll explain this to you here in a second. But I can do Open Classroom. Now, if I'm a member of this classroom, it will open up that particular classroom for me. So there you go. It's there. If I'm not a member of that classroom and I click on that, it's not going to allow me to open up that classroom. So one of the ways to communicate with your parents, because I know that's why we really want to use Google Classroom and have an easy way for people to see what's going on in our classes. A way to do that is by creating assignments right here. So to do that, it's back in your admin. And the same places under My Classes and Classes, you come to Assignment. So we're going to create a new assignment. And you see my classes automatically appear here. So if you have an announcement or something that you want to share in every single class, then you can simply select, I would select, today's date, that it's there, this class, today's date, take off that one. I can give it a simple title. I can give some descriptions here. I can give some instructions. So it simply would be, I can add a file if I want to, and then I can click Save. And it's going to create that assignment onto my page. And let's go back to my page, and let's refresh it so you get to see that. So you see right here, there is my lesson. You see that these things are due. So what a parent can do, or what a student can do, is now check this out. They can go to this link right here, And there's the assignment. If I had an assignment, if you look at these other assignments, you see that I added a PowerPoint to this assignment, and I just simply make a copy of this file. I gave instructions there. And this assignment, it brings me right here. This is just a test. Now, you as an instructor, you can come into your class here, go to classwork, and you see that it automatically put these in Google Classroom. So I can come in here and I can go ahead and I can edit this. And I can go in and do some stuff. I can add some files. I can create from here. I can change the point system. So I can do all this stuff right within Google Classroom. So you can use this part right here basically as just, hey, today something is due. Make sure you're doing this. And that way, when parents come to your webpage and they see that, those announcements and those trainings and that information will be right here for them to look at. And you can always go to that particular classroom. And the great thing about it is you only see it when you click on that class. So it's not going to junk up your web page. It's just going to be here. It's like if I go to my advisory class, you'll see there's nothing there because I haven't created any assignments or anything for that. It's just for that particular class. So that's just a great way to be able to communicate with your parents. It's a great way to be able to put announcements and that kind of stuff out there just as a reminder for students to see and also for parents to see. So I hope that helps you. And if you have any questions,